So I'm about to tear down this B20 block here. B20 Z2. I bought this from my brother. He blew it up. This thing had ARP head studs, ARP rod bolts, and he was running like 17 psi without a intercooler. And this was like a couple winters ago, and we tuned it on like a super cold night. But I told him that if he doesn't get an intercooler on it the next day, his shit's gonna blow up. And that's exactly what happened the next day. So I'm kind of interested to see what that piston's gonna look like once you get that out of there. I bought it off him like right when it broke, and I pulled the head off because B20, I figured it cracked a sleeve, but the sleeves all actually look good. No cracks, but this one is, you'll see when the piston's out, but the wall's all scuffed up there and everything. So I don't really know if this is usable or not. Alright, so just got done tearing this thing down, and look at that. That is something. We'll get to that in a second. So 2 of them were good. Which number is this? This is 3. So 2 and 3 had failures. This one busted the ringland. Not too significant. Didn't really do anything to the cylinder wall. This one had a total meltdown. This is just, I'm surprised the compression ring is still even there. This one's just totally foobar. Even on the other side. I can't tell if it had any ringland failure anywhere else. It doesn't look like it, but yeah, it's just all chewed up. That right there is something. The whole piston's out around. Just straight melted it. Yeah, so that's why you always use an intercooler. Here's the main bearings. I'm gonna flip it over so you can see these things are pretty chewed up. They're full of metal shavings. Just on how the bearings look, I'm surprised the crankshaft doesn't look worse. I can't really show you the top sides, but the sides and the caps have way more way more wear. Let's see if it'll yeah, it's really hard to show, but yeah, all the tops are just really messed up. Yeah, so here's the cylinder walls. 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're all pretty much good except for 2, which you can see where the piston just melted. That is super rough. So I don't know if this is really savable. It's only a B20, so I'm probably just going to use the block for all the parts, sensors and bolts and all that. And this side's pretty good. This is where the piston had those other big scuffs. I feel a little something down there, but compared to that, it's nothing. So here's the crankshaft, and you can see it's just got metal shavings all over it. Every single bearing. This one's probably the worst. Like, look at all that. So just based on seeing that and how the condition of the bearings, I'm surprised how good the crankshaft still feels. Like this one, barely any grooves on my fingernail. Like, it's not even making a clicking noise. The rods are the rod bearings are even better than the mains. This one's got a little bit, you can hear the ring, but still nothing like this one. There's nothing. Even this one with all the metal, barely feel anything. Doesn't make any noise. This one's got one good groove on it right there, but besides that, it's good. This one's got a little bit, but not enough to make noise. This one I don't feel anything, and this one I don't feel anything, so nothing the old shoelace and high grit sandpaper won't take care of. I got the block right here, another GSR block. This thing is pretty much ready to go. I tore this thing down and they over tightened the timing belt way too much and it wiped out. It was so weird. All the rod journals were like perfect, and then all the mains were just extremely chewed up, and then the head was just garbage because the cam journals were just so grooved up. So don't over tension your timing belt.